fulfilling your dreams with the loving energy. The Loving Energy Newsletter Rabbit Issue Number 7. 1. Hello Parea. 2. TDR, The Divine Reveals Freedom. 3. One branch bamboo hit sink one boat people. 4. Second pyramid transmission. 5. Hello fun, hello joy, here I come. One. Hello Parea. Hello everyone. Recently, the subject of closure popped up, and once again, I pondered on whether it is needed. I mean, if we have to have closure on every event or person that we want to move on from, we have rather a lot of homework to catch up on, don't we? And then I found myself in a yoga retreat with my yoga school here in Iraklio, Crete. We practiced yoga in the evenings and early mornings to avoid the hot day. Most of us hung out on the beach during the day. When I was heading to the beach the second day, a parachute caught my eye. I'm going to get on that today, and it's going to be all right. A little voice said inside me. Was that my inner child? That morning, our yoga teacher talked about honoring our inner child, and we each picked a card from an inner child guiding oracle deck. Mine was about embracing my sensitivity and has a feather on it. I was happy with the feather because that was the only Greek word I learned on that trip so far. Pupula. After a short greeting, Ioana, my new friend who gave me a lift from my home to the retreat venue in Rethymno, gestured to the parachute and said she and her friend Spiros wanted to do parasailing. Oh, me too, I told Ioana why. When I was 16-year-old, I went to Thailand with my mom on the package tour. On the water sports day, I wanted to do parasailing. My mom didn't, but she told me to go ahead, so off I went with a few others to another area on the beach. Several men came to put harness on me. The straps crisscrossed around my chest, making my breast curvaceous. I felt embarrassed, even though I was wearing a t-shirt over my swimming suit. Before they put a life jacket on for me, a few other men walked towards us. One of them had a sly smile, and he seemed to be giving out instructions as he approached us. The man on my side held on to my shoulders tightly, as this man stood very close to me. He touched my face and said something in their language. Everyone laughed, and then he squeezed my breast with his hands. I don't know how long he did that for, or if anything else happened. I froze. My mind froze. Everything froze. The next moment, I was up in the sky, all alone. There was no ground beneath me, no walls, nowhere for me to hide. I felt exposed, and I felt I lost something, and that I wasn't really there anymore. Only recently, when this memory surfaced, I realized I lost a piece of my soul that day. No wonder why we have used the idiom 往飞怕散, spirit flies, soul scatters, flies as in flies away, to describe someone who is terror-stricken, because that's really what happens. I didn't tell my mom because previously my mom had told me off for not knowing that an old man who slipped and leaned on me was pretending to have slipped in order to touch me. My mom pushed him so hard that he fell the other way. She was very angry, and she told me I was very stupid. I didn't dare think what she would have said if she had found out what happened. I buried this event so deeply inside me that for many years I had no idea why I hated Thailand so much and found its people deceitful. There was no straps crisscrossing my chest this time, no men surrounding me, only my parea. Greek people use the word pareia, which means company or group of friends, a lot. They seem to meet for coffee a lot and eat together a lot. No matter how busy, they find time to meet their pareia. It's not about the coffee or food, it's for the pareia. Even the yoga retreat I attended, it was for the pareia. Even the parasailing, it wasn't one person at a time like what happened in Thailand. It was set up for two people to go up together. I sent Joanna and Spiros to go first so I could observe that all was safe and sound. Then it was my turn with Joanna by my side. It was uncomfortable up there, with a bulky life jacket and so many straps around the body, while that bottom was hanging out and being a bit chilly. The most spectacular part was not the scenery, but my pareia. How did this happen? I signed up for the yoga retreat on my own, preparing to feel a bit lonely at times because my yoga classmates would not speak English. Then Joanna, who speaks fluent English, came and picked me up. We got to know each other during the long drive and the long lunch, and she happened to want to do parasailing just as the same thought came to me. And there we were, up in the sky together, discussing the feeling of chilly bottoms. The next morning, just before I woke up, I dreamt that many people came and wished me happy birthday. I told our yoga teacher my dream as we settled down on the beach for the sunrise meditation. She asked me if it was my birthday. No, it wasn't, but it might as well be, having the pareia with me, doing what I enjoyed together. Farewell, Yak. Hello, pareia. May you have the most wonderful pareia, always. Love, Stephanie said, the loving energy. Note: the image on screen now shows the sensitivity card with a feather from the Inner Child Guiding Oracle deck by Anna Repelu, and my beautiful trusted travel yoga mat by Nayafita Yoga. The Oracle deck is available both in English and Greek. The links to the Inner Child Guiding Oracle deck, Nayavita Yoga online shop, and also the yoga school I go to, Hatha Yoga Studio Irakio, are all in the description box. Another note: even though I have helped others to retrieve their soul fragments through my work, I felt I needed pareia support for this particular incident, and so I enlisted my friend and colleague Rava Rishi to help me. Rava has extraordinary extrasensory gifts and she used them well to help people in a variety of ways. She is also an Akashic record reader and I highly recommend her services. You can find the link to Rava Rishi's page in the description box. 2. TDR, the Divine Reveal's Freedom. The Divine Reveal, TDR, is a quantum health process that typically runs for 5 to 8 weeks, approximately 12 to 14 hours appointment time. Mocha Ahern was inspired by Anita Mujani's near-death experience, NDE, as detailed in her book Dying to Be Me, to create this unique modality for bringing phenomenal transformation to committed individuals. All sessions are conducted online via Zoom. I'm offering the complete TDR process free of charge for another moon cycle. If you want to receive this free offer, attend a TDR introductory session on or before the 15th of August, 2023. To drop me an email if you cannot find a suitable time in my online schedule planner. I'm adding a little twist to this free offer. Please read on to find out the what. To read more about TDR or Mocha Ahern, the founder of TDR, please use the links in the description box. You can also jump right in to the TDR inquiry process by scheduling a TDR introductory session through using the link in the description box. When I asked my Divine Spirit team if I were to continue the free offer for this moon cycle. They said, yes, but be honest about what you want. Let me tell you what I want, in a long way. You see, the coupon code for the TDR free offer is freedom in capital letters, because freedom was how I felt when I made the decision to offer the complete TDR process for free. It is an emotion I didn't know existed until I studied TDR with Mocha Ahern, the founder of TDR. I listened to my classmates talking about freedom during their TDR experience, but it was such an alien concept to me that if I had experienced it during my own TDR session, I did not recognize it. But then there it was, freedom, when I least expected it. During my search for freedom, George Michael's Freedom 90 popped in again and again. I won't let you down. I will not give you up. Gotta have some faith in the sound. Do you have songs pop up in your head sometimes? A few days ago, my TDR client told me that since her TDR hypnosis session, music has been playing in her head, and each time she knew exactly what her higher self was telling her through the lyrics. I also have music playing in my head, and when I told Mocha about it, she said the lyrics were what I needed to hear. Since the spirits told me to be honest about what I want, the part of the song Freedom 90 that have been popping up is, but today the way I play the game is not the same. No way. Think I'm gonna get myself some happy. Oh yes, we're changing the game a little. I'm going to get myself some happy. A holiday. It is still free, and if you would like to contribute to the cost of my holiday, I will give you my PayPal address towards the end of the TDR process. Any amount is welcome. I enjoyed the cover version of Freedom 90 in Pitch Perfect 3 because I enjoy movies about Parea. I have included the link to the video of the version of the song in the description box. I have also included a link to an interview with George Michael by Mr. Parkinson. In this honest interview, George Michael talked about how he overcame his public humiliation in 1.5 days and his thoughts on various subjects which I found inspirational. Miraculously, some of my stored up humiliation dissolved while I was listening to him. Thank you, George Michael. 3. 一支竹打沉一船人 One branch bamboo hit sink one boat people. The thought of this moon cycle is 一支竹打沉一船人 One branch bamboo hit sink one boat people. After Joanna and Spiros told me that they got a discounted price for parasailing, I started looking up parasailing prices on the internet. Spiros was puzzled. I explained that I did not trust people who try to sell me things, especially when they had made a song and dance about giving a discount. Spiros was only 24 years old and was so trusting. Did something happen before? Spiros asked. Oh, well, that's what happened in Thailand, and many more incidents. I had been robbed, lied to, misguided, mistreated. It wasn't Spiros being trusting. It was me being distrustful of people. I put my phone down and decided to go over to the parasailing counter. The man made a whole song and dance about giving us big discount because there were 3 of us, and that Spiros and Joanna were Greek and locals, and that he had to ask his boss to agree on the discount. He was Yao Tao, oilhead, which describes someone who is cunning and insincere, like the English slang oily. I saw Joanna and Spiros laughing at his jokes, and I thought, well, I cannot fault him for being good at his job, getting a sale while providing light entertainment. A Chinese idiom came to mind. 一支竹打沉一船人 One branch bamboo hit sink one boat people, like using a bamboo stick to hit a boat, sinking it, and letting the whole boatload of people drown. It means to judge a whole group of people based on the conduct of one of them. For example, I had a sad event in Thailand and I hated Thailand and disliked all of its people. Most Greek people I came across were kind, generous, and sincere. It is in their heritage since ancient time to welcome and look after visitors. Unfortunately, I encountered quite a few of them in tourist areas who seemed to value money over their personal values. I call them mutant Greeks. Since those incidents, I one branch bamboo hit sank one boat people and had been weary of all Greek people. In fact, I thought I was throwing myself into a sea of sharks when I signed up for this local yoga retreat where all participants were Greek. In truth, I was so well taken care of by everyone, and their love and warmth shone through the language barrier. I had the most marvelous time. During this moon cycle, notice if you one branch bamboo hit sank one boat people. If you do, discern whether it is true, or are you making the judgment based on isolated incidents or a few people. In the blog article, Santorini, What to Expect, I talked about mutant Greeks, while in the article, Scythia, Lukewarm Heaven, I talked about the lack of mutant Greeks in Eastern Crete. The links to these articles are in the description box. 4. Second pyramid transmission. If someone had told me that one day I would be going parasailing with Parea in order to completely grow through the pain from the sad event in Thailand, I would have thought it dramatic, a cliche, too much trouble, and how am I to arrange that? I would have overthought it and been impatient that it did not happen soon enough. And yet it happened. God, the spirits, the universe orchestrated all the details, and I only had to show up. Also, to have set everything in motion by intending to heal from this event. Several of my TDR clients are mothers, and one of the challenges they share is finding help to look after their children for their TDR hypnosis session, which can last up to 4 hours. They remind me of an exhausted mother who was my second practice client years ago. We talked about her wishes during the sessions, and months later, she shared good news with me how the best outcome she didn't know existed happened. I shared this story in the blog article, She Came Back to Sleep. The link to this article is in the description box. Second pyramid transmission started when an idea came to me to share second in a simple way. It is not how I normally facilitate a second treatment. What I do with second pyramid transmission is that I channeled a certain amount of second energy for you. I also create a pyramid for you as sacred place, to be placed around you when you are receiving the transmission. My Divine Spirit team fill the pyramid with elements and colors according to the moon cycle's collective energy need. You can receive this transmission at your convenience during this moon cycle. Here's what you need to do in order to receive this transmission. 1. Get comfortable by either sitting with your back supported or lying down on your back for relaxation and circulation. 2. Give intention to the effect of, I would like to receive the rapid issue number 7, second pyramid transmission now, to my highest good and will. 3. Relax for about half an hour. That's it. This time, my Divine Spirit team filled the pyramid with vibration of purple iris, the flower. Look up the properties of this item if you feel drawn to. You may or may not feel anything. It's fine. Having sensation is not a requirement. The only requirement is that you are willing to receive. Please remember to say, to my highest good and will, so you know you are in control. If you have any questions, please ask in the comment box or send me an email. I certainly would love to hear your feedback. Note, second premium transmissions are prepared for the Loving Energy newsletter subscribers only. The link to the subscription form is in the description box. Another note, to read about how I normally facilitate a second treatment, please use the link in the description box. Second treatment can be facilitated remotely. However, to learn second, it must be in person because the initiation must be done in person. 5. Hello fun, hello joy, here I come. The You Are Amazing affirmation for this moon cycle is, hello fun, hello joy, here I come. When life hellos you, would you hello back? Or would you turn away because life has bitten you once or twice? When we manifest, we also need to open the door for the manifested. As Abraham Hicks says so often, we need to be in the receiving mode. At times, it can feel uncomfortable to be meeting new friends, participating in new activities, or simply doing things in a different way. Don't let any past experiences holding you back, though. When fun, joy, pareja, and whatever you desire knocking on your door, open the door and say, hello. During this moon cycle, say, hello fun, hello joy, here I come, daily and often, and notice how much fun and joy have been waiting for you to receive. You can change the words to whatever you desire in your life. In the description box, I include a link to an Abraham Hicks video in which they talk about receptive mode. We have reached the end of the Rapid issue number 7. The next issue will arrive at your mailbox on the 16th of August, Wednesday, which is the first day of the 7th month in the Chinese calendar. Yes, the next new moon day.